Hi friends, I'm your host Christine Hollino, and welcome to another episode of Making Things Fun, Cool, and Sexy, where we explore the awesome world of manufacturing by interviewing and promoting American manufacturers to help localize the supply chain and to create more jobs for our country. Our mission is to inspire more women and the next generation to join the amazing world of manufacturing. I drop episodes every Thursday, and I switch off from interviewing a manufacturer, then taking the next week to dive into the subject further so that I can learn more about the industry and share it with all of you too. I'm trying to grow my audience, so please subscribe to the show and share it with any of your friends who may enjoy it. We need more women, and especially mothers, seeing how fun, cool, and sexy manufacturing is so they can encourage their children to enter the trades. I work in a factory every day, and it's the most fulfilling job I've ever had. Mind you, I used to be a red carpet reporter in the glitzy Hollywood. Last week, we had a great time at Clancy Machine Tools Oktoberfest. It was full of amazing vendors and machining talent. But this week, we're taking things to a whole new level. I was invited to the NASA Ames Research Center at Moffett Field on Halloween to wrap up Manufacturing Month in an unforgettable way. Let me set the scene. I dressed up in a full Halloween costume with caution signs, perfect for a day full of talks about safety, progress, and future innovations in manufacturing. Stepping onto the grounds of NASA Ames as an adult felt surreal. I'd been there as a kid on school field trips, full of wonder. But coming back now with experience in making components for space and a deep love for my career was truly special. The atmosphere was lively, with people from all parts of manufacturing and tech exchanging ideas and celebrating the progress we've made. Engineers, project leaders, and experts shared their exciting work and plans for the future. The event was full of energy. Imagine experts and engineers discussing how we could build manufacturing facilities in space. Yes, in space. One session stood out where they talked about making semiconductors on the moon. Just think about it, creating chips on the moon to power future space missions. This isn't just science fiction anymore, it's a real challenge that people are working to solve with creative new ideas. There were also government officials and mayors from Silicon Valley cities at the event. We asked them to support and help strengthen the manufacturing sector to make it stronger in America. The speakers went into detail about what it would take to make this happen. They talked about how low-gravity environments in space could actually make some manufacturing processes easier. For example, creating certain high-quality materials could be simpler in microgravity than on Earth. Isn't that fascinating? One big idea that really stuck with me was how the limited manufacturing capabilities on Earth are pushing us to think beyond our planet. We have supply chain problems, limited resources, and increasing demand for high-tech products. The speakers mentioned that while we are still far behind from achieving space-based manufacturing that could ease problems here on Earth, their goal is to work towards that vision. They talked about mining resources from asteroids and the potential benefits that could come with such advancements. Then there was a panel about robotics in manufacturing. Here's something surprising. The US is one of the slowest countries to use robotics in manufacturing. In a world where automation is so important for being efficient and competitive, we're falling behind. The panelists shared why this is happening, and I couldn't help but think about my own experience at Silicon Valley Elite Manufacturing. They mentioned reasons like high costs, reluctance to change, and not enough training programs for workers to learn new skills. This is a big deal when you think about how other countries are investing heavily in robotics. Staying ahead in this field is crucial. I brought my dad with me to the event. If you've been following my story, you know that my dad's generation often says, "We've been doing it this way," when it comes to running a shop. During the panel's Q&A session, I asked if they could help me convince my dad to bring robotics to SVE. It was a fun moment, but it highlighted a real problem. Many older factory owners are hesitant to adopt new technology, even when it's needed for future growth. The panelists gave great advice on bridging this gap. They said it's important to show the benefits of robotics in a way that's not intimidating. Starting small with test projects, offering hands-on training, and sharing real success stories can help make the change easier. Seeing my dad think about it was a small victory for me. The conversation sparked laughs and nods from the crowd, but it also got people talking. How do we bring in new technology while respecting the work and legacy of those who built these companies? The panel's advice was simple. It takes education, teamwork, and showing clear benefits. And it takes people like us to push for change. Another key takeaway was the need for a culture of continuous learning. It's easy to stick to what has always worked, but events like this remind us to stay curious, stay flexible, and keep pushing the limits of what's possible. Celebrating Manufacturing Month at NASA Ames Research Center was a full circle moment for me. From being a curious kid on a school bus to an adult passionate about the industry, this event showed me why we do what we do. We push for progress, we innovate, and we keep manufacturing at the heart of what moves us forward. Maybe that future includes making chips on the moon and convincing a few dads to welcome robots into their shops. Huge shout out to Manex Consulting for the invitation and for hosting such an amazing event. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Making Things Fun, Cool, and Sexy. I'm your host, Christine Hollino, signing off from this special NASA episode filled with space dreams and manufacturing magic. If you or someone you know would like to be on the show, we would love to have them on. Just drop me an email or shoot me a DM on Instagram or LinkedIn. Details are below in the description. And if you had a blast listening, remember to hit that subscribe button, share the episode, and help spread the love for manufacturing. Until next time, keep on creating, keep on innovating, and always remember to keep it fun, cool, and sexy.